You know, people have all kinds of ideas about the Enlightenment. And especially nowadays, with the popularity of this subject and spirituality overall, and availability of this information, people get very confused and take enlightenment to be for not what it is. Many people, the biggest obstacle for enlightenment actually is desire to control the reality. It is the acquiring of divine power, if we will, and tasting that freedom. People have spiritual experiences, awakenings, and big aha moments, and even shifts, realization, and then they're getting seduced into the mind again by acquiring that divine power, by acquiring psychic powers, by seeing that, oh my God, I'm consciousness right now, I can do whatever I want, and I can manifest whatever I want, and it's all just a dream and an illusion, so it doesn't matter. So be aware, because that is the biggest obstacle. It is the arrogance and it is the ignorance. Because enlightenment is not what many people think. It is not, absolutely not, becoming an enlightened person that now tries to control the experience of life. It is a dissolution of the person. It is a destructive process. It is a dissolution of me. It's an absence of any will and desire to control or influence the reality. You see, you must be very aware where the wounded mind, the wounded self comes back, because before the spiritual experience and opening, it may have lived in lack, it may have lived in poverty, it may have lived with very unhealthy habits or body. And now, by seeing the reality, by seeing, okay, everything is consciousness, everything is energy, I can manifest, I can improve my life, I can improve my health, I can improve my finances. And the mind was like, okay, I'm gonna use non-duality, I'm gonna use what I've seen and direct it to manage and control the experience and reality. Yeah, it's a very fine line. It's a very fine line with allowing the natural abundance within you, allowing the natural well-being and love to well over you and unfold and fill you up from within. And it will dictate your experience from within. The source, the life force will drive you, and through you will flow through you, and you need not do anything for that. You don't need the mind for that. You don't need the illusion of, I'm gonna dream better my life now. Drop that and be very aware of acquiring very enticing spiritual powers. Many people have seen, okay, there is nothing, there is void, what to do here? It's pointless. And they feel it's all meaningless. And now they're trying to fill up that void with using the infinity, with using the source to serve the mind. Again, realization and enlightenment, it is when you get away from the driver's seat of your life and allow life to drive, allow life to create whatever it wants to create, because it doesn't matter, because it's all love, because you're so full of it, full of love, full of yourself. There is no need to specifically manifest or control. There is no need to match the experiences to the idea of the mind that may have of the dream life. It is very tempting, and it can happen at any stage, at any moment, anytime. It can happen. This true spirituality is no joke. It is the solution of everything that's untrue in you. It is being the silence. It is being the emptiness. No one being it though. It is not becoming the creator of your life. No. It's an absence of the small self. It's the absence of I. And any notion that you are anything. You are anything at all. That you are anything of this world. Enlightenment is an absence of resistance to what is. Because what is here in and now is absolute perfection. Absolute perfection. If you've gone that deep and that far within yourself, not high, not in your dream, not in the vision, imagination. If you went deep, beyond, behind any experience, if you went into the source of the fire, that's a very, 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 very peaceful and blissful space and state. It's full of everything. And it lacks nothing. So if you really, really, really went that deep to the source, the notion and desire to control the reality or resistance to reality, it just would be absent. So watch the mind, watch its temptations, its suggestions. The belief that there is a healing to do, the belief that I still have wounds. Who has the wounds? The belief that there is still some work to do on a person. You unplug yourself, your identity, from being the wounded person. And there is no problem in here and now without the memory. Where are your wounds? Where are your troubles? Here and now, if you're just here and now, where's the problem? Enlightenment, it's not a destination. It's not an event. It's not a person being enlightened. There is no ever any person becoming enlightened. Even that is an illusion. And even when you see a master or someone that you would call an enlightened being, what you call an enlightened being is still a character. It's still a manifestation. The true enlightenment is that space from where they are talking, where they reside, where they're it's not even space, it's not a residency, it's an absence of any residency. And where they're talking from, it's a reflection of the same space in you. It's a reflection of the truth that exists within and beyond every atom, every dream, every thought, imagination. So even enlightened being is a notion. It is an appearance. You must be very, very clear what you're up to, because there is nothing wrong with wanting to improve your life circumstances, and do that. You may go to programs to reprogram your mind, to heal your ancestral wounds, to clear your energy. This is fine. This may help you to gain clarity. This will be information in the process for you. But you will never ever find yourself anywhere there, in any journey, in any healing, in any manifested thing. It's all gonna be temporary, and it's never-ending journey. There is no journey to enlightenment. There is no journey. So any practice, any yoga, meditation, it's nice, and it's an activity. It's an activity of a character that feels good. There is a lower vibration, there is high vibration. It feels good. What we are speaking here is not to help you to dream better. Dream a better dream. You have no idea how immense and powerful life is to dream for you. The dream you could have never imagined. And you're not gonna go like, yay! I'm gonna let go. I'm gonna surrender. So life gives me what I want. You don't do it for that reason. It's another carrot. You just see the fallacy of any approach, and that anything you get, it's not that. It's not bringing you ultimate satisfaction. It's not bringing you. You can never find you in anything or get it anywhere. Manifest, you can't get it. And the true joy, wholeness, wholesomeness of also experiencing sprouts and stems and flourishes from the zero place, when there is no notion of you. When you disappear into the totality, you are fascinated by the smoke that fire creates. This is the world, the manifest. The I am, the heart, the love is the fire. This is a bridge between formlessness and form. That awareness that is aware of itself, the sense of existence, the sense of being. This is the flame. This is the flame of the sun. Yeah. It doesn't burn itself, but it does burn everything else. And it produces smoke. The world is a smoke. The world is a smoke. The body is a smoke. The thoughts are smoke. Emotions are smoke. Partners are smoke. Money is smoke. Your being is the flame. But it cannot burn without the source of the fire, without the source, the power, the center of the sun. The source. If you are the source, Do you need to maintain the fire? You are the source of the fire. Your being burns by itself. Do you need to care so much about the pattern of the smoke you produce? Are you not satisfied with what you are? Just see it, just see it, see it, see it. We need to see it within ourselves. I'm not talking to anyone else. I'm talking to you. To the place within you, space within you, that's the same as me, I, from where I'm speaking. You know that you trade heaven for hell. And what do you get? What do you get? You trade it by desire to control. You trade it with a sense of resistance to what is. If you're an empty space, a complete emptiness, how there can be resistance? Resistance implies a physical object, right? It implies power dynamic. There are two forces. One pushing, another resisting. Duality. It's ABC. Likes, don't likes, right? Stay at the source. Remain empty. Drop your imagination and dreams. Drop any idea of time. Step out. Log out. Step out of the driver's seat. Surrender your mind into the flame. The freedom is not free. You gotta pay for it with surrender, full surrender of your whole life as an identity. And that's not for everyone. So you might be in a wrong room. You might be wanting to go and check out other guides that are talking about manifestation and how to be a powerful divine creator and how to live your dream. I speak about that too, but in a light way, as an expression, as a perfume of being, with no desire to control or alter, but as a response, as a complete being, an open, empty channel to that which wants to unfold through you, without your flickering an alternation of what wants to go through you or flow through you. Yeah, without any judgment. And that is true creation. That is true creation. Surrender your body, mind, emotions, feelings to the source. So they are delivering, they are transpiring, transmitting the essence in the purest way. And the mind hijacks. So it's very easy for it to hijack. Because as I said, it's been living in lack, it's been living in limitation, and it's been living in fear. It's been living in self-hate. And now it tasted freedom, now it tasted limitlessness, now it tasted abundance and love. And it's just not worthy of it. The mind can never feel worthy of it. And it's full of clutter. The best word I could use, the most innocent word, but it's a lot of clutter there. So don't even try to untangle it. And also the thoughts you think, they're not your thoughts. You know, when you touch the source, when you are aware of awareness, there is no thoughts. There is no self-talk. There is no talk about future. That's another clue how you know. When you stepped out of the throne, it's the beginning of self-talk. Regret, hope, dream. But how to do that? Questions? In the zero and the fire, there is no questions. There is no self-talk. It's just being. That's why all gurus and masters point to the absence of thought. It's just not being produced when you're the flame. The creative thought, yes. The constructive as an error, as a tool, but not self-talk. I, me, my, tomorrow, yesterday, next year, 2025 goals. I'm gonna do this. Yes, let's do it. I can do it. I'm worthy. Who is talking? I wish I haven't done it. Oh no, what I'm gonna do about that? In 1.5 years. Just waste of your creative energy. Waste of your life force energy. Plug the holes. Or just step out from that glove that has a lot of holes and go back to source. I see it. You don't even need to register it. You don't need to. You don't need to. It just passes through. Smoke to smoke. Okay. The sun in me loves the sun in you. The sun in me is the sun in you. The sun is, and the source of the sun is. Burn. Burn. Burn with the fire of truth. Burn everything away that's not true. Burn it. Not as doing, but as being the true you.